Good morning. Happy first day of school if you go to my kid's school, which you almost certainly don't, but that's where I'll start. No fun facts for today. No interesting stories. Maybe you find some of this interesting. I don't know. Maybe mildly entertaining. I have not gotten much sleep. Maybe like 4 hours, 5 hours last night before the first day. My middle son, he started kindergarten today, which is, it's always tough. My wife, very active with her school, with our kids, with all the extracurricular activities that go into making just everything about school happen, especially when school starts. She's maybe not as involved as when things progress, but as far as the first day of school, she played a big role. She helped get the balloon arch ready here. She had to go to the school at I think she got there at 2:45, 3 o'clock. Maybe it's a little later than that. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. It was definitely in the middle of the night. I think she might have gotten there at she was there at 4:30. I know that, putting up these balloons. She wanted to make sure it all worked, it all fit. The last thing you want to do is get to school an hour beforehand making an arch and it doesn't work. What are you going to do? So she spent all this time getting balloons blown up. Before she got the balloons blown up, she had to go and get signs put in people's yards. I think she had 10 signs, and signs being like this is a sign that indicates you go to our school. It's just, one of those yard signs. So she went and did 10 families, then the balloons. And I was nervous, I was anxious. She's out doing, at middle of the night, just nothing good happens after midnight, as my mom always says, as many parents would say. And so I woke up and couldn't sleep because I wanted to make sure she was okay. Ended up calling the police department to have them go do a welfare check on her, and they did, and they actually just sat in the parking lot while she got the balloons put up. All was good. As you can tell, the balloon arch was perfect. Looks professionally done. She is a professional when it comes to those things. Anyway, to-do list for today is pretty simple. I did some follow-up already. I apologize that I didn't get it on camera. It was kind of happening on the fly. I was trying to get the camera on. I couldn't. Listen, you're here with me as I get better at doing all of these things. So, it's a work in progress. Now I'm going out to the cave. Our electrician is out there. He is mounting some hose reels. Found out did not have the right valves for those hose reels. We needed 3/4 inch. We got 1 inch. We got 1 inch. So that's not great. That's a real bummer. I really hate that. But oh well, gives me a project to do at some point here soon. I don't have enough projects to do, and so it's always good to have more. Well, I'm gonna go get some gas and then head out to the cave. I've got 50 miles left on my tank, and I don't really have any more updates. I really have no more updates aside from that, heading out to the cave. I guess I was kind of going over the to-do list. Did some follow-up with all fill. Looks like the turbo pack unit will work just fine. It would be great if we could get a little bit more tolerance where the fill spout is. Right now we've got about 1.5 inches. If we could get that to 2.5, 3 inches, that would be really nice. I'm gonna go measure some tooling out there. You can see me do that, and check in on Mark, see how those things are going. And I don't know, it's been a couple hours out there maybe before I come back into town and get whatever else done I need to get. Oh wow, the gas station line's full, completely full. I guess we'll just wait in line to get gas. Woe is me. Things are so terrible. Just kidding. But no one ever wants to really wait in line to get gas, do they? That's not don't wake up hoping that happens, right? I've got nothing more to add though, by the way. I've got nothing more to add. Like I said, I'm heading out to the cave here in just a bit. Heading out to the cave after this. I will get all those things done with Mark. We'll check in with you out there. Get some measurements done and whatever else. I don't know. Am I doing a good job at updating you? Probably average at best. But you know what? We all start off average or less than average. So, okay, I will see you out at the cave here in just a bit. I'm gonna get gas. Take care. What do you think of that feedback? I told you she did a really good job. She's really good at that stuff. In fact, I think the school offered to compensate her $500 for her work there. She's really good at that kind of stuff. I tried to tell you, you wouldn't listen to me. Well, I'm just leaving the cave now. I didn't really do much in there. In fact, I spent a lot of time in there working on my son's. My son is doing a fantasy football league, or at least I'm trying to get it going. And so I'm trying to, like, we're kind of in crunch time here. NFL season opens, when is it? Like the Thursday after Labor Day, I think. So I'm trying to get everything kind of settled, and who's all going to be in the league with him. And so I was, reaching out to dads while I was there, getting all that done. And I didn't really have, it wasn't really needed there. I looked at a few fittings and all that. Here's kind of a few of the videos, pictures of the pack room. Electricians are working on it now, getting lights up, here's the new picture of the new PLC. So I'm gonna be in there tomorrow doing a little bit more, just kind of seeing how things are going. I might do some measurement of the fittings in there. Basically, a lot of the fittings that we have for the hose reels, the air compressor, they're not good. It's not that they're not good, they're good, they will work. They just don't fit. We need bigger, smaller, metric, English, 3/8, 3/4, 1 inch, you name it. It's just, a lot of things aren't in place. We need some new valves. And so I'm gonna be in there tomorrow kind of trying to take stock of what we need. But we did get the new PLC in. We've got a few other things that we're getting taken care of there. More lights in, so it's gonna be brighter. And I've got, until we get our massive giant dehumidifier in there to control humidity, I've got some temporary ones that are coming in. So yeah, knocking those things off. I had to head back. I've got to head back to the office. I've got to knock out one big thing before. It's non-stateside vlogging related. It's just something some old patent stuff that I've got to get done. Ooh, isn't that mysterious? What old patent are you working on there, Weston? Well, wish I could tell you, but I can't. I mean, I could, but it's not. It doesn't matter. So yeah, that's kind of the update for the remainder of the day. Anything else? I felt like there was something else I was going to tell you. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's it. Maybe I should just shut the camera off and this is the last time you'll ever see me. And I could just become one of those internet mysteries that people get on forums and say, what happened? He was in the middle of it. He was in the middle of vlogging and he just shut it down and never came back. And there's never a trace of him found after that. Here's all the clues that everyone would pour over the videos. Or probably not. No one would ever pour over any videos and just say, yeah, he just stopped. He stopped his little vlog experiment. I'm not gonna do that though. You know why? Because as of yesterday, I have 7 subscribers. You know what? I'm proud of that. I'm happy with that. It's good. Alright? I'm gonna keep going. So, it gives me hope. It gives me some inspiration. In that little ramble I just did, I couldn't think of any updates, so I guess, we will call it good for August the 20th. The day that I tried to be in the office, came out to the cave. Oh, one other thing I did do at the cave, as far as follow-up goes, I got some pictures. Here's some pictures of the tooling for the all-fill. I took some pictures of those for turbo pack and for all-fill. So we can see if, we've got the right, or if we're going to have the right equipment in place in order to fill bags without intruding upon the turbo pack / funnel for the all-fill, making sure we don't buy equipment that we can't use. Okay, well that really is it. Those are my updates. I hope everyone has a good night, good rest of your Tuesday, August the 20th, and I will see you tomorrow at the cave bright and early. Probably will turn it on before I come out, on my way out there to give you sort of the day's agenda. But until then, see you tomorrow. Take care.